right, race fans. Welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans. Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series. This is Texas Motor Speedway for a 150-lap race, and it's the final race of the season. That's right, boys and girls. We're going to crown the champion tonight, and it is a two-horse race. This track is fun, it's fast, and it will reach out and bite you. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here, baby, on TurnLeftTV. Well, it's Indy cars today, man, and it's Texas Motor Speedway. This is a very fast track, and the championship will be decided tonight. Who's got what it takes, baby? Let's get this party started. All right, thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV on the YouTube channel. And right now, we are in the practice session. At Texas. You know what they say, everything's bigger in Texas, right? I don't know. It's a big state, we'll say that. I think Alaska might be bigger, I don't know. Hey, I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster here at TurnLeftTV, owner of High Octane Racing League, and this is the final race of the season. It's race number 8, 150-lap race tonight, and this has been a fun season. And we got a two-horse race here for the championship. So it could come down to the last lap. Round number 8, the final round today. Thank you for joining me. And we're going to have a fun one. Right now, these guys are in the practice session. About 10 minutes left to go. Got to start a little bit early. Thank you for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't done so, and smash the bell. You get updates when races are going live. And I really appreciate all the support. Whether you've been here from the beginning, somewhere in between, or you're brand new, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you come out and watch the races and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. That gets get my videos out there for more people to see, the more subscribers that I have. So really appreciate each and every one of you who subscribe to the channel. These guys are getting some laps in. We've had a little problem with some connection issues with some of these guys. We got people racing from all around the world, man. So it's amazing what goes in here. A little bit lower field here with just 11 out here so far. Take a look at the track here at Texas. Very fun track. High speed, man. This thing is crazy fast. Located in Fort Worth, Texas, 1.5 miles, one of those what we call cookie cutters. I don't think this is a tri-oval. I really think this is a quad oval. You see those two kinks there in that front stretch. This acts as another turn, really. Banking in the turns 1 and 2 at 20 degrees, 3 and 4 at 24 degrees. So definitely different on both ends of the track there. But I think that tri-oval area there is really very, very tight. Coming off 4, it really tightens up. It's really easy to get into the outside wall as you exit turn 4, given those two kinks there in what we call the quote-unquote tri-oval area. So a very interesting track here at Texas. It is really high speed, and I think you're going to see some incredible racing here today at Texas. Well, we have a 2-horse race for the championship. Take a look at the standings coming into today's race. Turn that off. There we go. Donovan Boyke, 274 points, just has a 9-point lead over Stanislav Pavlov. That's what I'm saying. It's a 2-horse race. I think, definitely between the two of those guys. But what a tight battle there. Pavlov has really made a run at Donovan. Alexander Meshkov sits in that 3rd position. Peter Church is 4th. John Stanley sits in the 5th position. Paulo Gouveia is 6th. Givaldo Spinella is 7th. Craig Gallagher 8th. Dennis Udachin is 9th. Victor Kalinin is sitting in P10. Take a look at P11, page number 2, 11 through 20. Kananowicz is 11th. William Snowden 12th. Dan Richter 13th. Jesus Iglesias 14th. Jair Oliveira is 15th. Dino Lombardi 16th. Nikita Karmanov 17th. Eugene Fedorov with that 41 points, tied with Alexei Salviev there for 18th position. Salviev shown in 19th, but those guys are technically tied. Antonis Paparanopoulos is P20. And then page number 3, good turnout here in this series. Hey man, I raced one race. Look at that, I'm at the top of the 3rd page. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I raced it, Indianapolis GP. That's the reason you don't see that loaded up on the YouTube channel. So I raced it. Claudio Bardelli Jr. is 22nd. Fabian Ballier is 23rd. Benner Silva is 24th. So those are the standings coming in to today's race. Thanks to all the chatters out there. Appreciate you being here. Preston Hassel, Gordon Carter, and Givaldo, of course, all getting them started today. So appreciate that. Let's take a look at the race keys here at Texas. Again, this is a tough track, man. It really is high speed. It is deceptively loose, I think, when you're talking about these cars going around this track. I felt like when I was out driving, of course, I was just doing the default setup, but still, the thing wants to come around several times through the corners. You're going to have to be up on the wheel. This thing is so high speed. Also, exiting the corners is going to be a big one as well. So you got to manage those tires. It's really easy to burn up those tires. Don't overdrive this car or you're going to be in big, big trouble. Time those passes. It's going to take a little while to get around, guys, man. Everybody's fast. It's not a super difficult track. It really is not. Just got to stay up on the wheel, but you're going to have to time the passes to be able to get around somebody. Make sure your pit stops are on point. As we see Craig Gallagher, I believe, coming down pit lane right now, practicing his pit stop. And it's going to be damage-free here as well. You know, with the Indy cars, man, these things just explode when there's contact. So you got to try to keep that car damage-free. Those are my keys to the race here at Texas. Later tonight, we'll be at Daytona International Speedway. A little super speedway action in the Saturday Night Thunder Next Gen Series, race number 5 of that season. And what an interesting season, man. A lot of tire strategy here. This thing is really, really tire, sensitive, or leans much more toward tire wear versus fuel. But I'll tell you what, man, the racing's tight. The racing is, there's a lot of strategy in this Saturday Night Thunder, and there's going to be a lot of guys in the mix here tonight, too, for Daytona. 70-lap race coming up at 9 p.m. in the Saturday Night Thunder Next Gen Series. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. Are you interested in an rFactor 2 server? Well, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. That is EliteHostingUSA.com. You can also host your website or online store. Some VPS hosting and shared web hosting also available through EliteHostingUSA.com. A couple minutes left here. We've got a bunch of guys here joining late. Considering all the connection issues we've had here with this. It seems like this track is notorious for guys joining and then immediately getting kicked. Of course, it's rFactor 2 as well. So, you know, we all know rFactor 2 is our guys who are sim racers watching this. They're rolling their eyes. Yeah, we know rFactor 2. Take a look at our side-by-side. Make sure we got that working there good. It looks like it is. This is Donovan Boyke. Our points leader is on pit lane. So we'll be using the side-by-side periodically tonight. Don't forget to join us over at highoctaneracing.net to get updates of point standings, what our schedule's like, schedule section there, as well as who's leading in points, of course, and quick link to our Discord server on highoctaneracing.net. Man, we are approaching qualifications here in just about half a minute. I'm not ready. I'm scared. I am scared. What's going to happen here? Headed to qualifications. Yeah. Qualifications. We got, looks like 13 drivers, maybe pushing 14 drivers here. With 13 drivers joining us. Qualifications. Lack of Brazilians today is because the World Cup is on, so we'll have to give them a hard time. They beat Haiti last night. I mean, come on.
A lot of soul.
All right, so 150 laps here today, and it looks like maybe Dennis Udachin is the first guy out of the gate. First car out of the gate. Dennis hailing from the great city of Kharkiv, Ukraine. On our stock car series, he gets up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to race with us. It's pretty amazing. He's there each and every day, and his city is getting bombed every single day. Bombs lobbed onto that city, so he takes care of helping repair some power plants. We love Dennis, man. I've known Dennis for a long time, man. He's a really great guy. In a 47 car, you see a little bit of oversteer in that car right now. Dan Richter at the top of the grid with the 24.112. Dennis Udachin fast in sector number 1, a little bit off in sector 2. Can he put sector 3 together? Let's see where he lands. Oh, get him out, baby! P2, 24.135. Good one for him. So good run there. Take a look at Craig Gallagher here in the 8th position right now. He's getting his laps in. He's the 15 car. See what happens here, baby. 26.166 P9 as Richter holding on to the top spot, but Craig Gallagher in the top 10 so far. A couple guys still needing to qualify. Looks like he's going to be settled with that first lap time. How about Donovan Boyke, our points leader in his outlap? So can he knock Dan Richter off the top of the grid? Keep your eye on Donovan. Oh, way up near the wall. As I was talking about that exit of 4, man, I tell you, the wall gets very, very close in a hurry. 23.946 is the time to beat. Can Donovan do it? A little bit off there in sector number 1. Dan Richter loves Indy cars, man. He's from Indiana, so a little bit better there in sector number 2. Can he put sector 3 together? Let's see. 23.976 P2. He's got another lap. Fast in sector number 1. Oh, those tires are heated up. He's ready to rock. Oh, sector 2 is fast. Here we go. Sector number 3. Yeah, 23.879. Donovan Boyke to the top of the grid. Wow. Stanislav Pavlov, let's see what he can do, man. You know he likes these Indy cars. Pavlov in that 62 car. Let's see where he goes, baby. 2-time laps for Stanislav. Coming off turn 2, down the backstretch. Diving, hugging that inside line, man. I tell you what, he's got a lot of speed here. 23.236 P9. He's got some work to do. Little work to do for Stanislav. Yeah, some guys out there. It looks like they have not pitted yet. I think Salviev might be qualifying. We'll see. Kind of running out of time here if he's going to do it. 23.974. for Pavlov. He is at P3. Not sure what Salviev is going to do. Salviev. Heard anything there? He's in the pits, I believe. All right, thank you so much for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Appreciate it. These guys going over the drivers' meeting right now. Thank you to John Stanley for doing the drivers' meeting. Appreciate that. And this is a lot of fun. This track is a lot of fun, and this series is a lot of fun as well. And as always, you know what we say here, let's get this party started. We'll step on the gas. All right, we are back, and qualifications, I believe, have finished. We'll give you the results here in just a moment. We get the official results. They're still added up. They got the calculators out and the old abacus. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster here at TurnLeftTV, owner of High Octane Racing League. And this is race number 8 of an 8-race season, and it is Texas. And you see it's switching over to warm-up. And Texas Motor Speedway. for the final race of the season, 150-lap race. Great mile and a half. Round number 8, and it will be a fast one. All right, guys out there getting some practice laps in here in the warm-up. Give her the results of the qualifications. We can do that, I think. Qualifying results. Well, Donovan Boyke at the top of the grid with that 23.876. Just behind him is Dan Richter, Indiana driver. That's right. He'll start in P2. Stanislav Pavlov, second in the championship points, starts in P3. Victor Kalinin starts in the 4th position. Peter Church will start 5th. Paulo Gouveia starts in the 6th position. And Alexander Meshkov, good to see Alexander out, starting in 7th. Alexei Salviev qualifies in the 8th position. Denis Udachin qualifies 9th. And John Stanley qualifies in the 10th position. Qualifying in 11th is Nikita Karmanov. Jesus Iglesias qualifies in 12th, and Craig Gallagher qualifies in the 13th position. Got about 7 minutes left to go in the warm-up session, so I had to do some admin work. It's just me and John, man. John doing the DM for me. The rest of it is controlled by the broadcaster. Hey, High Octane Racing Week Bushwhacker Series will be back in action. This is a great series, man, on Friday nights. Race number 5 in that season. That's California Speedway. A lot of room to race here in California. A lot of drafting, a lot of passing on the outside, the inside, the middle. It is a 90-lap race, race number 5 of the season. That's coming up on Friday, June the 26th, live right here on TurnLeftTV. Get some chatters in here. Whoa! Man, this thing is lighting up like a Christmas tree in here. Ubaldo says, I was about to qualify. RF2 crashed and had to restart. So, Gordon pointing out that it might be the safest place to start there is in the back. I agree, man. I'll tell you what, these guys are, they realize how fast this track is. There's going to be some aggression. I put in the drivers' meeting to limit the aggressive driving because it's going to lead to big-time problems. I know I didn't put that in my keys, but I'll tell you. Let's go back. Let's see. Don't overdrive it. There you go. So in a roundabout way, there you go. Do not overdrive the car. So I guess I did, sort of. I didn't explicitly say limit the aggression, but that's what I mean. The aggression, whether you're around somebody or you're out there by yourself. Can be a rough one. You know, getting on and off pit lane is going to be big here. If we do green flag pit stops, which I'm sure we will be having some green flag pit stops, on and off pit lane could be big. They're going to pit going into turn 3 using the apron around, so that's a little slow, but it keeps you from missing pit lane. As you see right now, Pavlov getting his practice in as far as pitting. Try to get as much speed as you can around here and then get it down to that 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. And you're crawling at that point. You see, not a bad idea to get some practice pitting. This could win or lose you races. Getting on and off pit lane. You see Stanislav getting the practice in. Down off the jacks. And then back at it. So a good fast pit stop there for him. And that, tell you what, that again, I will say this again, is that'll win or lose your races. We're looking at about 3.5 minutes left to go. High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks will be at a road course on Wednesday, June 24th, 45-lap race from that classic road course, Riverside International. I wish this thing still existed. This is a great track for stock cars. I'm not a huge fan of stock cars on road courses, but I think this one is perfect for the stock cars, and that includes the trucks here. It really is. A lot of fun. Very interesting track, and that's coming up on Wednesday, June 24th, race number 5 of the season. It's Riverside, 45 laps. About 2.5 minutes left to go. Did I get my pick in tonight? Scrolling up there, did I pick a driver? I don't think I have. Man, oh man. Well, I'll tell you who I'm going to pick. I'm going with all right, I got it out there. Here you go. You ready? The big reveal. Who is Mr. Johnson picking to win this race? I'm going to pick Indiana Dan Richter. Got to root for the Hoosier, man. We grew up with IndyCars. It's right here in our state, baby. Dan Richter, my pick to win this race. No pressure, Dan. Indiana Dan. The home of motorsports, the home of IndyCars, and the home of the crown jewel of motorsport. There's my pick to win this race. Another guy right there, Alexei Salviev, could win this race very, very easily. We got about 45 seconds left to go, and I would expect that when we kick over, we're going to have to restart, warm up, and let people back in. That is this track, man. It really is the track. We'll see what happens. All right, I think we're going to switch it over. These guys are going to go to race, ready to get the command to start the engines. Guys, switch over here, so just keep your fingers crossed, man. I know we're going to get someone to get kicked. We'll see. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. We're praying. We are praying. So far, so good. All right, let's take a look at the starting order. Here at Texas, my God, man, what is going on here? The camera angles are terrible. All right, let's take a look at the starting order here. Donovan Boyke starts P1. Dan Ricker starts in at second position. Stanislav Pavlov and Victor Kalinin make up row number 2. Row number 3 is Peter Church and Paulo Gouveia. Row 4 is Alexander Mashkov and Alexei Salviev. Row number 5 will be Denis Udachin, John Stanley, Nikita Karmanov, and Jesus Iglesias make up row number 6. And row number 7 will be Craig Gallagher and Givaldo Spindola. Don't forget about keys to the race here tonight, man. Manage those tires. Don't overdrive this car. Time those passes. Pit stops. Make sure those are on point. And stay damage-free. I think I should have thrown in patience. That goes into that. That's baked into don't overdrive it. It's all underneath that don't overdrive it umbrella. Donovan Boyke, our points leader. Just behind him in third place in that inside row is Stanislav Pavlov. Those two guys are battling for the championship, and it could come down to the last lap here tonight. Donovan will lead the field to take the green flag. Definitely qualifying on the pole helps him.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Just 9 points separate the two of those drivers. And we're off here at Texas. Dominant on the inside. As you see Stanislav down, diving down to the inside behind him. Down the backstretch. Kalinin sits in at third position. Salviev fourth. Dan Ricker is in fifth. Starting to tighten up there for P2. Pavlov's got some company there with Victor Kalinin and also Salviev. On board here with Stanislav Pavlov through the tri-oval. A lot of working on this wheel. Get through, and you don't want to overdrive this, especially off turn 4 in the tri-oval. You'll hit that outside wall. Good run here down the backstretch. Boyke's trying to shake the draft a little bit. You see a little oversteer entering turn 3. Behind him is Salviev, Kalinin, and Richter. Salviev looking on the inside line, backs off. Take a look at Mashkov on the outside line as Jesus Iglesias on the inside. These guys getting after it right now. Side by side through the tri-oval. Mashkov trying to hold onto that way up near the wall and holds off a charge by Iglesias. Iglesias trying to come back. Mashkov running in the 8th position. Iglesias going to the outside here down the backstretch. Outside down the backstretch, but Mashkov able to hold him off. Oh, little contact now. Oh, somebody's into the outside wall. Somebody's into the outside wall. Oh boy, there was contact. Was there contact? Yes, there was contact. Wow, I'll tell you what, that was crazy. Take a look here. And there's stand out. And there's some contact, I believe, that precipitated this, and it looks like Pavlov coming down a little bit. No, he clears. Oh, there's contact right there. Govea was involved. And then, wow. Take a look at Peter Church. Like Govea might have been involved in that. I missed that, I believe. So we got a two-man race right now, and that is Boyke and Salvia. Kalinin is third, Pavlov fourth. Peter Church is in the fifth position. Well, we almost had a wreck. If you can't get a look at that again, there's contact. Right here, I thought this might have been some contact here, but looks like it was pretty clean. Oh, there, right there. That was Meshkov and Govea right there. Meshkov gets into the back of Govea a little bit. We had a car in the outside wall. Donovan Boyke says, I do not want to see any of that. I am good. That might have been Iglesias into the outside wall. He's on pit lane. A little bit early, obviously, on pit lane. Well, a little bit of damage. I think he's getting repaired. He might have gotten into the outside wall. As Donovan Boyke continuing to lead, Alexander Salviev is in second. Peter Church third, Kalinin fourth, Pavlov in fifth. So long time on pit lane for Jesus Iglesias. He's down quite a number of laps now, at least 3 laps, and it's going to go even higher than that. Ubaldo Spino to the outside, trying to get around Alexander Meshkov. Meshkov on that inside line through the tri-oval. Still side by side. Looks like Ubaldo might have pulled off that pass, and he's now up to P7. Meshkov falling back to P8. Good pass there through the tri-oval area. Denis Udachin just got into the wall. Udachin just got into the wall. And that's hard contact at the outside of that car. I told you, man, I said coming off turn 4, very, very dicey. We'll take a look at here and see what happened to Udachin. Through the tri-oval. Now into turn 1, and he really goes up the track, and this is actually coming off turn 2, smacks the outside wall. So definitely some damage there for him. Alexander Meshkov looking to move forward here, battling Dan Richter. Oh, Richter to the into the grass. Whoa! Is that Richter in the grass? Wish I knew the paint scheme's better since they're up here on the high line. Let's take a look what happened to Dan Richter. He gets through this. There was a pass in the grass, I think. Might have been Ubaldo. Ubaldo going down to the inside. And right there, contact with Stanislav Pavlov, and that car is sideways and mowing some grass, and he saves it. Man, holy Toledo. And Govea had a look at that, too. This is out of Govea's machine. See, he's going to get it up there, get into the back of Pavlov right there, and then goes through the grass. Govea saying, please don't come back on the track. Please don't come back on the track. And Gouveia does a great job of not panicking. He goes to the outside. And he's going to get by Givaldo. Wow. John Stanley battling Dennis Udachin. And Stanley got to get by Dennis. Stanley move up to 10th. Dennis falling back to P11. Back up here with our race leaders. Let's tell you what, Salvia has not let go Donovan Boyke get away. Those guys running P1, P2. About 5 seconds back to those guys will be Peter Church. Church got a lot of laps in here as well in this 5 car. Good battle here. Kalinin leading that pack of 4 drivers. Pavlov, Meshkov, and Richter. Craig Gallagher down to the bottom side, hugging that white line as Karmanoff might have gotten into the wall. Karmanoff now falling back to the 13th spot. Might have made some contact with the wall as Gallagher went by. A little bit of lap traffic now for Donovan to deal with. Craig Gallagher now goes down a lap. Karmanoff and Iglesias. Now Iglesias down 6 laps. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe the damage there with the wall. He might have been the guy getting into the wall there. And this is a tight battle. I think I'd just stay glued to the back end of that car for now. Working together will get you a bigger gap on the rest of the field. Make it a 2-horse race. You're on lap 24. It's been an eventful one so far. Peter Church running in that 3rd position out there by himself. He needs a little bit of help with maybe some lap traffic. Slowing those guys up there to catch up. He's 5.8 seconds down to the race leader. Victor Kalinin leading a pack of drivers. Kalinin running in the 4th position. Just behind him is Stanislav Pavlov. Alexander Meshkov running in 6th. Richter 7th. And in that 8th position is Givaldo. 9th is Gouveia, and Stanley running in the 10th position. Take a look at John Stanley running in P10. Did our drivers meeting tonight too. Been doing our drivers meetings here in the IndyCar series, so thank you so much to John. Givaldo here having a run on Dan Richter. Richter on the high side. Givaldo going down to that bottom side, trying to pick up a position. So Givaldo up to P7. As Richter falling back to P8. Behind him is Paulo Gouveia, running in the 9th position. Actually, it looks like Richter has gotten that position back now. Oh, contact there! Whoa! Oh, boy! Givaldo tried to wreck that car. Whoa! You gotta be kidding me now. Gouveia, I don't think was super appreciative of that deal. As we see some places switching here. Meshkov on the outside. There's contact there. I think Givaldo might have gotten into him as he went through. Take a look at that sequence again. Givaldo to the inside. Not sure who this was on the outside line. Like Dan Richter there. I think there was some contact. Givaldo trying to muscle his way through. Just a little bit earlier. There might have been some contact. These guys are getting super racy there. Oh yeah, right there, contact in the back of Meshkov. Keeps Meshkov out of the wall, however. And here we are now back to live as Meshkov and Givaldo battling. Meshkov going to get by. I believe he clears Givaldo. Oh, boy, I tell you what, this is getting crazy here. I thought he had him cleared on the inside line. You got to get that outside to firm up that pass. Meshkov now looking on the inside of Stanislav Pavlov right there. Meshkov touching the apron. That's going to allow Givaldo to close back up on the outside. Now Meshkov's got to deal with Givaldo. Man, we are racing back here, boys. Meshkov way down on that inside. 3 wide through the tri-oval. You got to be kidding me. Stanislav Pavlov wisely backs off a little bit. All right, back to live. Had to type a little message, get these guys in line. A lot of voice chat going on there. Donovan Boyke and Alexander Salviev running 1-2. Got about an about a little under a 9-second lead on Peter Church. He's running in the 3rd position. Alexander Meshkov shown in 4th. That's been a great battle, those guys. That battle behind Meshkov, Kalinin on back, is a wild one. Kalinin running into 5th position. He has worked his way up through the field. One of those guys getting super racy, and he's just taking advantage and said, okay, I'll just take those positions. Behind him is Stanislav Pavlov. Paulo Gouveia sits 7th. Spindle at 8th. Ricker is 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is John Stanley. Take a look at John Stanley. He's at the back of this pack. Givaldo going to the outside again. He's liking that outside through the quad oval area. Gives him a good run down into the corner. Trying to set up the pass for the backstretch. All board here with John Stanley. And you see right there down the backstretch, Givaldo trying to use that run. And he's doing pretty well. Climbing back up there, he's just got to be really careful at this point. A lot of laps to go. 39 laps in, scheduled for 150. As Givaldo now up to the 6th position. Givaldo definitely making some moves here. He's got some laps in. He loves these Indy cars. And Paulo Gouveia. Alexander Meshkov here battling. 29 getting by and picking up P4. Meshkov falling back to the 5th position. Boyke looking at trying to lap some of these guys. You see other guys up there ahead of him. He's got him in his sights. Trying to put some of these guys a lap down. It is so hard to get a lap back here. There's no lucky dog on caution flags. And I will think we're going to see some guys come down pit lane here fairly soon. Take a look at that as Boyke getting Dennis Udachin down a lap. He's in the 11th. Salviev following Boyke through. Boyke shifting through the quad oval. Stanislav Pavlov now battling Victor Kalinin. And Pavlov going to get by Kalinin. Kalinin now falling back to the 8th position. Rickard just back there in 9th. John Stanley running in the 10th spot. This battle between Stanislav and Givaldo heating up. Stanislav to the outside through the quad oval area. Stanislav to the outside of Givaldo. Can he hold on to that? Givaldo's got a fair amount of speed coming off. Oh, they might have made a little wheel-to-wheel contact. Little wheel-to-wheel contact. Got to be really careful if you're running behind that. Govea, Victor Kalinin back there. Got to be really careful. And Boyke trying to make his way through. Oh, boy, I tell you what, these guys are racing side by side, and the leaders are trying to get through. Whoa! On board here with our race leader. And Boyke goes to the inside. That helps Pavlov off. He stayed on that outside line and now steps on the gas. He does not want to go a lap down. Karmanov in that 13th position is going to go a lap down. And here we go. Donovan Boyke trying to put some more cars a lap down. Got a little help there from Alexei Salviev. Wow, man, I tell you what, some great racing going on right now. Boyke to the inside. Pavlov trying to hold on to that. There was contact there between the race leader and Stanislav Pavlov, who's in 6th. Boyke to the inside to the quad oval. Things tighten up in a hurry here. Pavlov, I think, is going to give him the race room he needs. So Stanislav now down a lap. Tucks in and doesn't let Kalinin get that position. So maintain P6. Well, he raced him, didn't he? Salviev running in the 2nd position. He has been right on the back of Boyke. This lap traffic is in play. Alexander Meshkov in the 6th position is Boyke and Salviev. These guys have been glued to each other since the race starts. Pavlov's going to get around. I think Kalinin's going to get around as well. So Kalinin going to pick up the 6th position, I believe. We're running a little bit behind as Meshkov falling back to P7. John Stanley in the 15. Trying to close in and pick up spots. It looks like gotten around Givaldo. Givaldo was on pit lane, I believe. Givaldo 3 laps down. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, he was on pit lane, now coming back off pit lane. So maybe some early pit stop strategy. Maybe if you got some damage, you want to get in here and get it fixed. Doing your lap totals, you're figuring out what your window is and how you can adjust that depending on the race conditions. We are on lap 52 and Donovan Boyke is the race leader. Good battle there on that lower part of your screen there. Victor Kalinin and Stanislav Pavlov battling. Kalinin on the inside is going to get by Stanislav Pavlov. So Kalinin now back to the 5th position. Take a look at Givaldo running in the 13th spot after making pit stop. On board here with Alexei Salviev as he's running behind Donovan Boyke. Salviev running in that 2nd position. Boyke now getting around some lap traffic, and Salviev is going to follow him through. I think these guys had a plan. I don't know whether that plan materialized some days before the race, or maybe in a practice session a few days before the race, or if it materialized today during practice and warm-up, qualifications, whatever. Or if that was just a game time decision. Hey, let's work together here. And whatever it was, this could have been purely organic, fluid type of situation. Whatever it was, it is working. It's a two-man race at this point. So I think we're going to see around 9 laps before Boyke is going to pit. Somewhere around lap 65, I'm hearing on the radio. Peter Church running in that third position. He can stand to benefit here. If those guys, just misjudge that pit entry, I think Salviev and Boyke are going to pit together. If they just misjudge, and Peter Church is sitting in the catbird seat. A few laps to go before we need to worry about that. Givaldo getting around. Looks like Dennis Udachin coming back off pit lane. Dennis falling back to that 13th position. Not been the night I think that Dennis has wanted. With contact earlier in that 47 car, but a little bit off the pace. But he is plugging away. One of our great friends here at High Octane Racing League. Been knowing Dennis for a long time. It was actually IndyCars. They did an IndyCar series early on, like the 2014 mod or whatever it was. And Dennis came out and raced with us, and that's where I met him. And he also did the stock car series we did in this time slot. Showdown series. Or King of the Ovals or whatever it was. I think it was a Showdown series we did for some of these overseas guys that want to do some stock car racing. Glad we met him, man. Been one of our favorite sons here at High Octane Racing League. Salviev is running in that second position. These guys starting to roll up on some lap traffic. We're on board here with the race leader. You see Jesus Iglesias in P14 just ahead, and I think Iglesias is going to give a lot of room, as well as John Stanley. So these guys have really nothing to gain by racing these guys hard, these leaders, and these leaders are going to be given that inside line. Free pass to go by. A lot of exhaling there as you get through the trial of the quad oval area. John Stanley on that outside, and Salviev going to make it through. Donovan Boyke continuing to lead. Alexei Salviev is in second. Peter Church, Paulo Gouveia, and Victor Kalinin rounding out the top 5. Take a look at Victor Kalinin in the 43. As Pavlov going by. These guys still battling. Pavlov gets by, but now we're looking at Alexander Meshkov trying to get through. Whoa, boy, Victor Kalinin and Alexander Meshkov almost made contact. Good run here, and I don't know what's going on with Pavlov. He's slowed down, maybe trying to help the 43 car out. Oh, no! Meshkov off track. Meshkov goes off track. How in the world did he save that? You got to be kidding me. Alexander Meshkov to the high line. Watch this. He's going to hit the wall. Coming off right there. Hits the wall and then goes across the track. Wow. And Meshkov had a look at that, I believe. Alexander Meshkov might have had a look at that. Oh, right there. This is Meshkov, excuse me. I was saying that Richter might have had a look at that. Dan Richter might have had a ringside seat for that action. On board here with Dan Richter. See, boom! Across the track, and Richter says, thank God I didn't get into that. I always got to worry about that car coming back out and on pit lane, or through the grass, back onto the track, I should say. Donovan Boyke is on pit lane. Speaking of that, as I was looking up at the data, Donovan Boyke has finished up his pit stop. He's coming back out on track. So Boyke finishing up his pit stop. He is now back out, rejoining the racing surface in P4. Now, what you do not want at this point is a caution flag. He's a little bit colder tires as well as he's finished up that pit stop. Salviev is our leader. Peter Church in second. Govea third. Actually, Govea is and they're battling back here behind Salviev. Good battling up there as Peter Church in this mix and a little battle. A good battle here, man. I'll tell you what, good three-way battle, but there's some battling back there as well. This big cluster. Dan Richter running in that sixth position. What a mess do we have right there. 3, 4, 5, and 6 all running together. Pavlov running in that third position, leading that charge, trying to make his way through that traffic. Alexander Meshkov has come down pit lane. Meshkov on pit lane taking service. Also, Karbanoff on pit lane. Both those guys fighting back out of their pit boxes. A little drag race to the line. Looks like Meshkov going to inch ahead. Karbanoff running in the 13th position will yield that spot. Back up here with the race leader.
Yellow,
now,
yellow.
Oh, yellow flag. A yellow flag. So a caution flag here. Wow. Looks like John Stanley might have come around. I don't know whether that was a self-induced thing here or not. Oh, right there. Wow. Looks like Peter Church got into John Stanley. And hard contact for Stanley. Whoa! Peter Church got into the, got down on the inside. I don't know. He tried to sneak through. Did not realize that Stanley was there. And then, whoa, Stanley going on his lid. Wow. That happened in a hurry. Now, John Stanley. Take a look right here one more time as Peter Church goes down to the inside. And wow. Stanley, a lot of damage there for him. My heavens. Meshkov that came off pit lane. There's contact there. That was on board Peter Church as Stanley goes flying. Man. What a bummer for John Stanley, huh? Aboard here with him. You see, he's going to take a hit. Oh, man. I mean, like, back this up a little bit. Watch this. I'm going to go slow-mo here and watch Peter Church coming right down on to John Stanley and then hard into the wall. Man. That car was absolutely beat up. We are under our first caution flag. Wow. And Salviev now going to use this opportunity to make a pit stop. This is a good deal for Salviev and Govea. Guess what? They're on the lead lap. The other guys are a lap down because they've taken, they went in pits a little bit earlier. This is the risk that you take. So Salviev on pit lane. These guys are going to get through. So under yellow, big crash, two-car crash. So Alexei Salviev, our leader. Stanislav Pavlov is in second. Kalinin is in the third position. Haven't really talked too much about Victor. He's running in P3. Good run here for Victor. Uh-oh. Pavlov looks like he is out. Must have lost his connection. Oh, no. Looks like Victor Kalinin now is coming down pit lane. So what a tough break there for Pavlov, and it looks like Karmanov as well. Now Karmanov, I don't know whether he had damage or what, but he is out. Pavlov is out. Victor Kalinin is on pit lane. So it looks like Victor Kalinin finishing up his pit stop. Our race leader is Alexei Salviev. Now don't forget the guys that are battling for the championship. Pavlov out. That is big implications there for him. So Stanislav Pavlov out. And that leaves Donovan Boyke in the catbird seat. So Pavlov, I don't know, man. I don't see a way of him being able to make up that much. He's a lap down if he rejoins, and I don't know where he's at here. So he might have gotten caught up in that crash, or he might have just had a disco. Has been that going on. Some of these guys, we got guys from all around the world, man. I mean, literally on the other side of the world. See those lap down cars now getting back around. But with Pavlov now being down 2 laps, so he does rejoin, and he's now down 2 laps, so it does look like he's back in it. But he is in the 6th position, which isn't too bad, to be honest with you. All right, Alexei Salviev is going to lead the field, take the green flag here. We are just past halfway. Man, first caution flag. Keep our fingers crossed that this doesn't fit the cliche. Cautions breed cautions. Karmanov going to grab an ice cream. Watch this one. Karmanov, well, you know what he needs to do is bring some chocolate ice cream, man. Let's go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Oh, man, big conundrum there at the start. Big conundrum at the start. Looks like John Stanley might have got turned. Let's take a look here on the start. Oh, yeah, just ahead of him. Looks like somebody got in the back of him. Pavlov might have gotten in the back of him, I think. I'm not sure who that was. Somebody turned him. Looks like Kalinin might have turned him. Victor Kalinin. So John Stanley got turned at the start by Victor Kalinin, it looked like. Take a look at Victor Kalinin. He just accelerates and gets right into the back of John Stanley. Right at the start. John Stanley in the grass does not come around. Wow. Now, Pavlov is back in the race, by the way. That's good. Good to see him back out, but got his work to do. Salviev in the catbird seat right now, but he is coming up on some lap traffic. Dan Richter, Paulo Gouveia, and Salviev, our leader. Trying to put those guys a lap down. Salviev loves IndyCars, doesn't make a lot of mistakes here either. And he's got a group of cars just in front of him, led by Paulo Gouveia. Actually, Gouveia looking like he's in the sandwich in this. He's the meat in the sandwich, I should say, and he's now trying to figure that out. Say, no, don't. Now I'm the bread. Getting by Jesus Iglesias. Not for position. Wojcicki trying to work his way through. He's running in that second position. Trying to get up there with Salviev and get around Salviev. Trying to find a spot to get around Salviev. Look at that. Down to the inside. Trying to use a little run. A little different stride as you get through that corner. Whoa, man, to the triangle. Very tight here. Whoa, boy. Very tight as we try to weave through traffic. Holy Toledo. Gouveia in that fourth position. See, Peter Church, sixth. Victor Kalinin is seventh. Or excuse me, in the fifth position. We got these guys spread out all over the track. It is go time, and look at this, a battle for the race lead. We got a battle for the race lead right here. Donovan Wojcicki to the outside of Alexei Salviev. Get some lap traffic in the way. He's going to use one of them as a pick, I believe. And he does. He gets by Salviev. Salviev to the outside. Dan Richter in that third place car. He's trying to stay on the lead lap. Actually, he's a lap down. And Donovan's going to get to the inside there. 3 wide through the quad oval. 3 wide. And Wojcicki getting through. Followed by Salviev. Wow. Paulo Gouveia. He's got a little bit of buffer, but that action going on. Hoping those guys wreck themselves out. Dan Richter running in P3 in the 20 car. Gouveia just behind him. Take a look at Craig Gallagher in the 10th position. Plugging away. He's 3 laps down. Down the backstretch into turn 3. Lacey's haven't talked too much about him. He's in that 14th car in 12th position. He's 7 laps down. Getting by Givaldo. Dotchin running in the 8th position. He is 2 laps down. Got the wave around, got one of those laps back. Now back on the lead lap. Or not, or excuse me, now back 2 laps down versus 3 laps down. Donovan Boyke, our leader, but Alexei Saloviev right there. 2-horse race. These guys have been working together really, really well since the drop of the green flag. They're not able to outrun or get away, I should say, get away from these guys that are in this pack. While they may be 1 or 2 laps down, they can definitely affect this race. Take a look at Paulo Gouveia. He's running in the 4th position. Ricker just in front of him is in 3rd. Good run here for Dan Ricker. Denis Udachin closing in on Alexander Meshkov. And Udachin getting by Meshkov. Meshkov falling back to the 8th position as Udachin picking up P7. A weird handling thing going on with Udachin right now. Just seeing the car jump right there, like jump to the right. There you go, jump to the right, jump to the right again. So, not sure what's going on there. It's almost like keyboard or a joystick. Sure, he's got a race wheel there. Yeah, again, just very interesting characteristics going on with that car. Pavlov trying to get by Saloviev and get one of those laps back by closing in on Boyke and doing the same. Pavlov running in the 11th spot. He is 5 laps down. What a tough break there for him. Saloviev on this outside line. We see Peter Church getting through. Church is a lap down. He'd like to get that lap back. Actually, Peter Church 2 laps down. He wants to get one of them back, and I think that Donovan Boyke is going to let him have it. Touching the apron a little bit in that 5 car. Donovan tucks in behind the 5. Now it's a 2-horse race, so there's no need, in my opinion, for Donovan or Alexei to race these guys hard. Really not an issue. Everybody else is a lap down. As Boyke continuing to lead. Take a look at Kalinin. He's at the back of this pack. He's trying to kind of get a toe and close in on these guys. He's running in the 5th position, so there's some cars in play. P3, P4 just ahead of him. Peter Church back there in 6th. Church a fair distance back. You see out of the back of Kalinin's car, clear sailing. So quite a bit of space there between he and the next guy in line. And Kalinin now going to get around Dan Ricker. So Kalinin now picking up a spot as Dan Ricker falls back to the 6th position. Excuse me, the 5th position as Kalinin running in P4. Gouveia had just gotten by. Looking out of the front of Kalinin's car, you see Paulo Gouveia. Kalinin P4. Gouveia is in 3rd. Richter running now in that 5th position. Have my TurnLeftTV logo out there. You know, there's always a mistake that I make in the broadcast. Doesn't matter what I'm doing or where it comes from, but there's always a mistake. It's never a perfect broadcast. We've had a pretty good race, though. Can't complain about too much. These guys are duking it out. Donovan Boyke trying to weave his way through some of this lap traffic. Gouveia just ahead. Salviev is in second position, but just ahead on the track. Actually, that is whoever it is. Well, I'll tell you in a second. Peter Church. I don't know the scheme. Some of these are standard paint schemes, so. Gouveia, should be Boyke and Salviev weaving their way through some lap traffic. Going to Victor Kalinin, he's wanting again to close in on the back of these guys. Use this opportunity for them to have a little trouble with some lap traffic and close that gap. Gouveia just ahead. He's putting a little distance between he and our driver Kalinin here. Richter running in the fifth position. Good tight battle. Peter Church at the head of this battle. He's wanting to stay there. He does not want to give up another lap. He's only one lap down. So if there's a caution flag, be a good thing for him, because he can get that one lap back and be back on the lead lap and maybe improve his position. Also wants to close in on Richter and Kalinin and Gouveia. Take a look at Alexander Meshkov. He's running in the 8th position. He's 3 laps down in that Doom sponsored machine. We've got to think that maybe these guys might have to come in for a splash. Not sure what the pit sequence is here. Definitely going to be close. I'm not sure whether they're going to need to come in for a splash of gas or not, so they may be okay. 110 laps in, scheduled for 150. Jesus Iglesias working this. Oh, no!
Yellow.
Udachin's coming around. Dennis Udachin. Oh, boy. Udachin is around in that 47. Take a look and see what happened here. He was trying to get by Jesus. Was way down to the inside and just loses the back end of the car. And then the thing spins and he misses the outside as long as he doesn't get hit by another car. What a lucky break for the 47. A lucky break indeed. You see he's going by and just loses the back end of the car. Man, that thing just got super loose. Take a look at this again, the 47 to the inside. And the back end of the car just coming around, and there's just praying that you don't get into the outside wall, and he got that prayer answered. But nonetheless, what a tough break there for him. Boy, I tell you what, he had to be working this wheel. Watch this. Watch this countering back to the right. When he's right there, countering back to the right. But doesn't work, and he comes around. So a caution flag. Wow. These guys were just talking about pitting, and I think, hey, pit. You know some of these guys behind you are going to pit and take fresh tires. You better pit. I know you're 1-2. You need to make a pit stop and just deal with it. I don't think you're going to be hurt by it. You're 1-2 and you're on the lead lap. So our second caution flag, as Dennis Udachin had come around. Now the question is, are the race leaders going to come down pit lane and take some service? I would. I mean, I can't imagine why you wouldn't at this point. There's just two of you. I just can't imagine why you wouldn't do that. Live TV is awesome, especially when you're dealing with an amateur like me. So the two race leaders, Boyke and Salviev, are going to be making pit stops. Be interesting to see how this works out. Salviev actually stayed out. That's an interesting scenario. Not really overthinking this one, because I think Boyke with the fresh tires, Boyke's on pit lane. I think Boyke with the fresh tires is really in a good position here when he comes back off out of pit lane. Salviev may be thinking that he wants to try to, get a little bit of a buffer between he and Boyke. You got some cars that are a lap down in the mix here. A lot could go wrong for Donovan Boyke, but I have to think that Salviev is going to come down pit road and get some tires. I would be super surprised if he doesn't. So far, not seeing any move. So Alexei Salviev, the leader. Donovan Boyke is in second and is squashed back there in the middle of this pack. The risk is pretty big, I think, for Donovan right now. I don't think there's a worry about winning the championship. Pavlov is 5 laps down, so he is out of the championship, and there's nobody that can catch Boyke at this point. Help me out there by hitting that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and please smash the bell. You'll get updates when races are going live here at TurnLeftTV. Been an exciting race. Been a great race. Really been a great season. I know we got a few laps ahead of us. Roughly around 85 laps to go. Enjoying our second yellow flag. Lights are out on the pace car. Smash that like button. Nice, and rung the bell. Hey, thank you, Zim. Okay. There you go. All right, getting ready to go back green. I think the lights are out on the pace car. Right, get ready to go back green. 85. Sorry, man. I'm doing 10 things at once. And trying to get these guys to kind of stop pushing that push to talk button and chatting. We're getting ready to go green. All right, here we go. Ready to go back green. Salvia will lead the field to take the green flag. Donovan Boyke is in second.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back in the pack somewhat, so huge risk there. As far as winning the race, he's got the championship, I think, sewn up unless Pavlov rejoins, and he is rejoined, but he is 5 laps down. So he's going to have to see something catastrophic from Donovan. Salvia of the leader as Pavlov goes by. And Pavlov says, I got one of those laps back, baby. Don't count me out yet. Peter Church and Dan Richter. Peter Church to the inside of Dan Richter here on this start. Through the quad oval. Oh, can't pull it off there. Well, he does get by Richter, but cannot get by Govea. Govea running into the 4th position. Salvia of the leader. Boyke now up to the 3rd car in line. He is second. There's a lap car wedged in between them. On board with that lap car. Actually, this is on board with the Salvia. Oh, man, Donovan to the outside. Salvia locked behind. Steady slump Pavlov. Whoa! Holy Toledo. Salvia able to hold serve there for now. Govea just behind Salvia, and Donovan on the outside line trying to make some moves here. Thought he had it worked out, but Govea, there is some urgency with Paulo Govea. He wants to get around the lead lap car in case there's a caution flag. So Paulo Govea is on a mission right now. Salviev, our leader, he wants to get around Salviev. Govea running into 3rd position, but he is 1 lap down. But he has got Donovan Boyke on the outside, and now the door's open for more traffic. The 5 car to the inside. Whoa, Nelly! Peter Church muscling his way through. He leaves the door open, however, through the quad oval. Oh, they're 3 wide into the grass. There's contact. Holy Toledo. Donovan Boyke went down onto the grass. Lucky to save that. Oh, my heavens. You gotta be kidding me, man. Take a look at this just a moment ago. Boyke on the outside. Look at this battling here. There's going to be contact. Donovan Boyke on this outside line. Govea going to the inside. And then down the backstretch. Watch this. There is going to be contact here. Boyke trying to hold on to that 2nd position. Govea having every urgency to get through. Right there's a little bit of a bump. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Salvia might have gotten DQ'd or disconnected. Oh, no. Wow! You gotta be kidding me, man. What a battle. And Alexei Salviev out of the race. And Donovan Boyke now. Salviev out of the race, man. He got disconnected. Ay, ay, ay. As Boyke now just got a gift land in his lap. Peter Church back on the lead lap in that white number 5 car. He's at the tail end of the lead lap. Donovan Boyke is our leader, just behind him. Pavlov trying to get one of those laps back. He is 5 laps down. He's running in the 11th position. Remember, he's in the points championship battle, but it's not looking good for him right now. Donovan had 9 points on. Donovan and Pavlov were 9 points separated, the two of those guys. Boyke with 274, Pavlov with 265 coming into today's race. Both have led laps. What a tough break for Salviev. 20 laps to go. Kalinin is out of the race. We've lost a couple of drivers here, Salviev and Kalinin. Donovan Boyke took some risks here early on. Some of those worked out, some of them didn't, but he is still pushing it, and he has capitalized on some of the bad luck of some of these other drivers. Peter Church running in the second position in that white car. That number 5 just ahead of Boyke. So Peter Church is the tail end of the lead lap, but Boyke has been able to survive the onslaught so far. Victor Kalinin making a pit stop, coming back out on track. Down the apron. Oh no, something happened to Kalinin. What the heck happened there? I think he got up onto that embankment. Yeah, he got here. Oh, he spun and got into the wall, man. And then he retired again. Wow. Richter running in the 4th position now. He's about 2/10 down to Paulo Gouveia. So a good battle here shaping up. P3, P4. Gouveia now looking to try to get around Pavlov. Pavlov on that outside and going to give Gouveia in the 29 car a lot of room. Paulo Gouveia in 3rd, wants to put some distance between he and Richter. Gouveia is 1 lap down. Now the car just ahead of Donovan Boyke is Peter Church. So Boyke is the leader. Peter Church actually in 2nd. Gouveia on board here with him. He's in the 3rd position here on lap 136. Richter wants to see if he can't get around these boys. Get up there and close in on him. He's had an eventful race, one of our great Indiana drivers. Can't talk about Indiana, we're talking about Indy. The crown jewel of motorsports. Raced twice here in this season. We did the road course first, and then a few weeks after that, on the weekend of the actual Indy 500, we ran at Indy. Did 100 laps, 250 miles at Indy, and what a great race that was too. Craig Gallagher running in the 8th position. Okay, Craig shown 4 laps down out there on his own on that lap. Meshkoff, shown 3 laps down, is in the 7th position. Several cars 3 laps down. John Stanley just ahead in the 6th spot. That 15 car. And just behind him is Dennis Udachin, who is actually only 2 laps down. He's in the 5th position. Got a feeling that we're going to see a lot of green flag here. Boyke to the outside as Govea trying to muscle his way through and get back on the lead lap. So we do actually have 2 more cars on the lead lap. Pavla is going to use that opportunity to get through as well on board here with the race leader. He doesn't want to push it too hard on these guys. Just let those guys go. Don't worry too much about them. And if they get back on the lead lap all the way around the track right behind you, then you're going to worry. And the one thing that's going to bring that out is a caution flag. Salviev out of the race. Spindler out of the race. Karmanov out of the race. 3 cars out. We've had some others have some connection issues and rejoin. 3 cars on the lead lap. Boyke, Church, and Govea. Richter is in 4th, 1 lap down, and 2 laps down in 5th is Dennis Udachin. Dennis has had a pretty good season here in that 47 car. Good IndyCar driver, man. This is how I really met Dennis. He came in and raced IndyCars with us from way back in the day when we did the old 2014 mod, I believe. Might have been a third-party mod, but nonetheless, we did an IndyCar series, and he came out and does some stock cars, a lot of stock car racing with us as well, and one of our favorite sons. Church-Govea battle heating up here. These guys get together. 5 laps to go. I don't know. If I was Govea, I'd try to make a run at Peter Church. 5 laps to go for the race leader. On his way to a championship. This is a perfect example of not only knowing how to set up a car, but coming out and getting practice in. Donovan comes out early in the week, as soon as that server's up, and he starts practicing. And he's out here. He does practicing out by himself, and the other guys join him, and they get him some practice drafting and so forth. So really able to show the importance of getting out and practicing the track throughout the week. Get yourself ready to go. And it has shown. His first season here at High Octane Racing League. Across the start-finish line will be 2 laps away from a championship and the race win. We've had an eventful race. We've had an exciting race and an exciting season. Great racing by all this season and a good turnout in the High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series. Down to the inside, not too much worry there ahead with Stanislav Pavlov. As Donovan Boyke, no urgency for him to get around Stanislav. Down the backstretch to the inside. He says, hey, I'm ready to race here. Let's go. Donovan Boyke off turn 4 through the quad oval will take the victory here at Indy. Oh, God. Gotta love it. It is always a challenge to get the car or get the camera to follow the car appropriately. So Donovan Boyke getting the win. Great job to Donovan. He's driving through the, he's going to the winner's circle. So what a win there for Donovan and capping off a championship. How about that? Gotta be kidding me. Capping off a championship. Donovan Boyke here at a great course. And what a dominating performance here tonight. I mean, he had some competition, but it was able to outlast the competition and get the win, I should say. Get a little bit too big there, don't we? Got to try to make that smaller a little bit. Sorry about that. I was enlarged it for a race last night, so there we go. Looks like we're good to go. Somewhat. Let's take a look at the final results. What a season, huh? What a season. Take a look at the final results here at Indy. Or at Texas, I should say, in the IndyCars. So Donovan Boyke gets the win. Peter Church finishes in that second position. Paulo Gouveia finishes third. Dan Richter finishes in the fourth position. Dennis Erdochin, good top five run there for him, finishes in fifth. John Stanley moves up there to P6. Great job, John. Alexander Meshkov, seventh. Craig Gallagher finishes in that eighth position. Stanislav Pavlov finishes in ninth. Jesus Iglesias finishes in the 10th position. Finishing in P11 is Alexei Salviev. Tough break there for him. Givaldo Spinola finishes in 13th. Where's 12th? Where's 12th? Victor Kalinin finishes in 12th, didn't he? Let's see if we can't refresh the overlays here. What in the world happened there? No. Oh, man. Salviev, then Kalinin, wherever he's at. Givaldo finishes in the 14th or 13th spot, and Karmanov finishes in 13th. So I don't know what we got there with 11. Salviev shown at 11th, but very interesting. I don't know what the heck happened. This game is so foobar. See if we can't get it to come up right now. Probably not, but we'll try anyway. Sorry, it's not the broadcaster's fault. Yeah, see, 12th place is missing right there. See, I'm not dumb. I can count. I may be from the United States, but I can count, for God's sakes. Well, I know one thing. I knew who finished first. I can tell you that, and that is Donovan Boyke. We'll see if we can't get him in the booth with us. All right, we're joined in the booth with Donovan Boyke, the winner of the Texas race. Let's first talk about how interesting that race was. A lot of speed, a lot of guys there clustered together, and it had to be a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness. You can't ask for a more intense track for a season finale. My goodness.
Well, it looked like the high line worked, the inside line worked, and even at times 3 wide. And I thought that maybe, coming off turn 4 through that quad oval area was going to be a really key part of the race. What was your feeling on that?
Yeah, if I could just lift a little bit early, try to get some pressuring overtakes on the front straight, I could do it, but it was way too risky. I got grass multiple times, so.
Well, it looked like you did have some competition for the championship, but Pavlov had some really, really bad luck. He had a fast car, but just had some bad luck. Did you breathe a little sigh of relief there when that happened? I know you don't want to wish bad things on somebody, but considering the circumstances, you got to exhale at that point.
It was definitely a breath of fresh air. But man, he's been a phenomenal competitor. He's always been pressuring me. Even like he even fought me tooth and nail to not go like a lap down. Like you can ask for a better championship rival, but also someone just to share the track with. He's a phenomenal competitor. It sucks seeing him disconnect like that because I have no doubt we would have shared another great battle like we did in Phoenix and St. Louis and many other times.
Well, you had a couple cars that fought to get around you here late in the race to get back on the lead lap. Didn't seem like there was too much of an urgency for you to get back by those guys, considering they were sort of the tail end of the lead lap.
Oh yeah, it was actually more of an enjoyable like just drive watching those two just dog it out. So I could have been more happy just to let off and watch one of the greatest 10-lap shootout for second place.
Well, what a championship. Your first series here at High Octane Racing League, and you win the championship. I said early in the broadcast that, a lot of this boils down to just getting out and getting some track time in, figuring out how the car is going to do it each and every track, and you got a ton of laps in.
Yeah, it being rookie season, I have to make up for that time. And I put a lot of time and effort. So I'm really thankful for everyone that's helped me out. And also, just even the equipment, SimMagic has been really great to use for this. Just starting off at the very after Phoenix with SimMagic was awesome.
Well, you walk away with the championship too. Talk about what that means to you here at in your first season here at High Octane Racing League.
It's difficult to encapsulate the feeling. I can't tell if I'm more excited or happy about winning the 500 or the championship, and I'm just so privileged to have the ability to celebrate both this year.
Well, you forgot the third option, man. That privilege of racing alongside the broadcaster in that one and only race that I participated in at Indy GP.
Actually, I remember I couldn't do that race. That's why it was such a interesting championship battle.
Hey, I beat Donovan. I beat him.
That's true. You had a better time than me, even when I put laps on that track. So you would have given me a schooling lesson.
Well, congratulations! Enjoy the championship, and hopefully we'll see you back for some more here at in the IndyCars.
Yeah, I can't. I love HORL. I love this league. It's the best league I've ever participated in. So I'm definitely coming back. I love you all. It's just wow. It's kind of a crazy feeling. Got a lot of adrenaline still going.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you. Good job, and congratulations.
Thank you.
So Donovan up here. Thanks for the kind words there of Donovan. Man, what a great season it had been. I'll tell you what, we've had some IndyCar Series seasons. It was like, wow, I can't wait to get out of this season, but I didn't want this season to be over with. I think 8 races wasn't enough. As great as the racing was, Donovan did a great job too. I'm going to say this. It was attitude. You come out, you're really helpful with the other drivers. You come out, you get a lot of laps in, you figure out a setup, share setups, and there's a lot of really being excited about the camaraderie and the racing simultaneously, the fierce racing that we had. Great job on getting the win and capping off a championship. Wow, what a fantastic one. Well, don't forget, later tonight, we'll be at Daytona International Speedway for a 70-lap race. It's race number 5 of the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Next Gen Series. The Saturday Night Thunder Next Gen is a fun series. Should be a great one. Tires, I think, are going to be in play, even though we're talking about Daytona. Of course, a little fuel mileage there, too. Race number 5 in that Next Gen. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tough Trucks will kick off next week at Riverside. Race number 5 of that season. 45-lap race from that great road course coming up on June the 24th at 8 p.m. That's when quals start. 8:15 is when the race starts. Come on out and join us. QR code there for you to scan. And don't forget about the Bushwhacker Series. The Xfinity Series is awesome. Race number 5 of that series. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV on June the 26th. 90-lap race from Cali coming up in the Xfinity Series. High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers. Well, thank you so much for joining me here on the Turn Left TV channel. All those folks coming in and chatting, all the folks who come out and watch the race. Please hit that thumbs up button. That gets more people seeing the races. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you to all those subscribers out there. I'm so lucky to have 1,000 subscribers now. Really, some people might roll their eyes at, oh, well, only 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. Really, I do pay attention to that. And I'm excited to see what comes after here. How fast are we going to be able to get to maybe 2,000? Are you kidding me? That would be amazing. Thank you for all the folks that come out and watch the races. Don't forget to smash the bell. You get updates when races are going live as well. And of course, you can share my videos on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. Be honored that you would do that. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. Are you interested in an rFactor 2 server? Well, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. That is EliteHostingUSA.com. You want to host your website? How about your online store? Some VPS hosting and shared web hosting also available through EliteHostingUSA.com. That's who provides our servers here, and what great technical support as well all the way through. So thank you to EliteHostingUSA.com. See if we can't get the final standings here. It'll take me a moment to get to this. I apologize for that. It's just a one-man deal. Just a one-man deal. What a great season it was. Thought these guys did an amazing job. Could not have asked for a better season, really. We'll give you the final tally on the points here in just a moment. We had a fair number of different winners. I know Donovan certainly was a dominant car all season long. But if he didn't get into trouble, he would have been, probably at victory lane in every single one of these tracks. That's how good he really is here. But what an amazing run he had. And we'll see if we can't get the final season tally for you. My dog's barking. All right, the final results here. The season results. We'll give you those. Final season standings. Here are the final standings. After 10 races, Donovan Boyke wins the championship. Stanislav Pavlov finishes in second. Peter Church finishes in third in the championship. Alexander Meshkov, good fourth place finish in the championship. Paulo Gouveia finishes in fifth. How about John Stanley, sixth in the championship? Craig Gallagher finishes 7th. Givaldo Spinella 8th. Dennis Udachin 9th. And Victor Kalinin finishes in 10th this season. Finishing 11th is Dan Ricker. Jesus Iglesias 12th. Kananowicz 13th. William Snowden 14th. Jair Oliveira 15th. Some of these guys, I think, if they would have come out and raced more often, they would have certainly finished a lot better. 16th, Dino Lombardi. Nikita Karmanov finishes 17th. Alexander Salviev, he came out late and was able to work his way up to the 18th position in standings, but only raced a few races. Eugene Fedorov 19th. Antonis Papadopoulos 20th. See, 21st. That's me, 21st. Yay! Still top of that third page. My one race that I raced. Claudio Bardelli Jr. 22nd. Fabian Bale finishes 23rd, and Benor Silva 24th in the championship. Well, congratulations to Donovan Boyke on getting the victory here and also winning the championship. What an amazing run he had, and a great new addition to High Octane Racing League. Man, he came out, had a great attitude, helpful, and that right there, that kind of attitude is infectious, and I think that's what made this season really, really outstanding. I think it's the best IndyCar season we've had. It's been fantastic. Guys were really respectful and some great intense battles as well. And Donovan Boyke comes out on top. So congratulations to him. Thank you for everybody who's come out and watched the races here on TurnLeftTV. I really appreciate it. And until next time, boys and girls, I am out of here.